Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Remembrance Only. This is our second episode, and so we're going to Jarilo-VI. So this episode will be a solo one. We only have Aglaea after all, and we're not at the story portion where we can get Remembrance Trailblazer yet, so let's see how we do in Jarilo-VI. As always, our adventures in Jarilo-VI begins with us meeting someone. And then we fight the Silvermane guards.
此时不跑，更待何时？离我更远，交给你们了，朋友。
喂，你这家伙！快点！ Why aren't you attacking my summon? It was a little close. I wanted to save my ult for 𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖕𝖚, so I didn't use it here. Nah, I think we'll keep attacking. Yeah, and then we'll...
沐浴黄金。 裁断之时。
We ended up with Aglaea's HP in about 50%. Okay, that's We entered a second phase battle with 𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖕𝖚, and I immediately activated our ult.
命令尔等放弃无谓的抵抗。
Yeah.
莫名其妙被那个桑博坑了一下，很火大。
前犯，
Come on, break him. Oh wait.
你更火大了。
Actually?
蓝头发的主犯呢？
It's enough? I thought this would be a struggle of the first one. With 𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖕𝖚 easily defeated, we move on with the story. We are escorted into the city and meet the Supreme Guardian 𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖕𝖚. We tell her that we are here for something called the Stellar Run, and she agreed to help, only to betray us the very next day and have her daughter arrested us. Which brings us to our next hard fight. So the fight against 𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖕𝖚 has two parts. The first one with the guards and the second one with 𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖚. The annoying thing here is, while we can use food buffs here, we haven't actually unlocked auto use, and the space between the two fights are just cutscenes, so we can't even equip a second food buff. I died in this fight so many times. I tried so many different food buffs here, well, the ones that we've unlocked, and sadly, at this point of time, we don't have relics, so we can't even upgrade those. The only way out I can see here is we either get a better light cone or we ascend our character. Considering that we only have these 3-star light cones, having a better light cone sounds really enticing, of course, but when I check the banners, there is a problem. There's no victory in the blink. So in the end, I did some polls in the standard banner just to get more copies of our 3-star light cones. And because I still died, I turned to our last option, which is ascending our Aglaea. So to ascend Aglaea, we have to first get to Trailblaze level 15. We are currently at Trailblaze level 12, so there's 3 levels left. I opened some treasure chests and did some calyxes for a few days. So I've grinded to Trailblaze level 15, as you see here. And so, we can now actually ascend Aglaea.
𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖕𝖚也由𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖕𝖕𝖚之救。
Level her up to 30. Upgrade our reminiscence light cone as well. For our first try after ascending, I tried using this defense buff you can buy from Shush.
裁断之时。
Okay. Nice. Oh, at the end of the first fight, we had about 80 to 90% of our HP left, and we have our ult here. So let's
万
ult.
缕千丝，在我指尖，命运由此交织。生命脆弱如丝。
Right, 80%, 77%,
听坦诚
32%,
𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖕𝖚
52! Nice.
向前
Right.
推进，时不再至。
Hit the...
轻坦成
Oh
器，
my god.
沐浴黄金，
Hit the puppet! Puppet! Nice.
万缕千丝
Oh.
在我指尖，命运由此交织。退下，作茧自缚。
And it wasn't enough to beat Bronya. For our next fight, I used the same food buff. The first fight went better this time. We have more HP at the end of it. Alright, now that that's done. And in our second fight, I did things in a slightly different order than the last time. I let Bronya summon her soldiers first, and then I ultimate.
命运由此交织，
This way we can defeat her summons quickly.
生命脆弱如丝。退下，
And in the second wave of summons, thankfully they mostly hit the Garment Maker and not Aglaea. Hit the Garment Maker, please. Thank you. Thank
休
you.
想靠近。与你盛装，无伤大雅。退下，
Garment Maker.
万缕
Nice.
千丝，命运由此
Is
交
this
织。
enough though?
谎言先逃避现，
Just a little
在
bit more.
紧张，生命
16
脆弱如丝。
Nice. Woo! Back to the story. Sampo took us into the underworld, including Bronya. To find more information on the 𝕮𝖊𝖉𝖕𝖚, we tried to find Oleg, the leader of Wildfire. And as we were looking for him, we meet 𝕮𝖊𝖗 and Clara in the mines. We have another fight here, but it went pretty well, so I'm just going to skip this. After meeting with Oleg and asking him about the 𝕮𝖊𝖉𝖕𝖚, he suggests us to ask 𝕮𝖊𝖗 instead, as he is a robot from the war era. So we go to 𝕮𝖊𝖗's base, only to find out that we actually need Clara's permission to enter. So we're off again to find Clara this time. We see her trapped because of a monster, and unexpectedly, this battle is way harder than I thought. The thing that I struggled the most here is actually the burn. So I have to find a way to increase our HP or our attack so that we can defeat it before the burn kills us. Oh my.
阻碍重重，
Will I even live? Yeah. At this point, fortunately, we have unlocked relics. So my idea was just to get some good relics, preferably a full 4-piece set, and level them up. Do note though, that while we have unlocked the relics, we haven't actually unlocked any Cavern of Corrosion. So all I can do right now is to open as much chests as possible and hope for the best. I gathered some 3-star relics, and using a food buff, I attempted the fight once again.
万缕千命运由此交织，有生命脆弱如丝。
What? Oh no. Please?
作茧，
And unfortunately, I failed. I tried a few more times and get the same results each time, so time to rethink my strategy. Bro! As I was struggling, I went back to the Herda space station to see what I can get to use against the enemy and noticed something. I found out we can actually buy a complete set of the 4-piece Musketeer relics, and they're 4 stars, so they're infinitely better than what I had. The only problem, just like before, Trailblaze level. We need to be at Trailblaze level 20 to buy them. And my solution? Just like before, I just spam Calyxus until we're Trailblaze level 20. Fortunately, I have enough Hertarium to actually buy them all at once. Alright, relics. We have HP percent speed, good. We have HP percent and defense percent, also good. Honestly, I'll take the defensives. Crit rate with crit damage and defense. I'll take it. Please be speed. Okay. It's not speed, but it's attack and it has crit damage. After I leveled them all up, not to max because I didn't have enough materials, I used some food buffs and attempted to fight once more.
有些喧，与我共舞，轻坦。
This time though, with the HP and defense in our relics, we can tank the burn, and with the extra attack, we can quickly defeat the enemy.
𝕮𝖊𝖊𝖉𝖎
Alright, come on. Two burn.
在景生命脆弱如丝，
Oh, we can do this actually, I think. Nice! We rescue Clara, and after a detour, she finally takes us to see 𝕍𝖊𝖉𝖕𝖏. Here, I just fill up our energy and start the fight. Let us see how it goes. Let's first fill up our energy. As usual, with these kind of boss fights, I won't use food buff the first try.
执行经验，结果计算中。
裁断之时，
I didn't do anything particular and just fought like usual, and we got to the second phase almost instantly.
𝕮𝖊𝖊𝖉𝖎𝖙
Let's see.
被启动，系统执行，
Oh no.
在景生命脆弱如丝，
检测完毕。
阻碍重重。
Oh,
哎呀，
is that good?
没有医生在场的话，怎么能放心战斗呢？
Thankfully, going into the second phase, our energy is almost max,
计算中，
有些喧闹呢。与我共舞，
so we can activate our ults very early into the fight.
万缕千丝，命运由此交织。𝕮𝖊𝖊𝖉𝖐𝖍，
57%.
重重预知，
阻碍重重。生命
Break
脆
that
弱
one
如丝，
first.
校备启动，系统执行，
裁断之时，
结果计算中，检测完毕。执行
35%.
系统执行，推进，
It almost got a little too dangerous. Our HP is red here, but thankfully we managed to secure another ult and
𕮮�𝖊𝖉𝖐𝖍，
oh,
一针见血才好。
I think this is the last attack. Aglaea.
𝕮𝖊𝖊𝖉𝖐𝖍，
第二日，
Beautiful. We did it! We learned the truth of the storm from 𝕍𝖊𝖉𝖕𝖏, and before we can go back to the surface though, we got to do our first trial of equilibrium.
万缕千丝，命运由此交织。
Hopefully that's enough.
𕮮��𝖉𝖕𝖏，
Oh, it is enough. Alright, nice.
与我共舞，请
Woo. Just a bit more. Nice.
队长，
After a trial, I ascended Aglaea and leveled up everything, including her traces. Well, except the one that needs us to unlock 𝕮𝖊𝖊𝖉𝖕. Back to the story, we got to the surface and meet with 𝕍𝖊𝖊. With her, we sneak into the silver main guard's restricted zone. We fight 𝕮𝖗𝖓 here, immediately activate my ult. My goal here is to quickly break 𝕮𝖗𝖓's toughness, as he is weak to lightning.
𝕮𝖊𝖊𝖉𝖐𝖍，
Here, fortunately, they mostly attack the garment maker, so my Aglaea's HP is safe. Oh, 45%.
永久无惧，
在紧张吗？
Summoning garment maker again, we break 𝕮𝖗𝖓's toughness. Nice. And with just a couple of attacks, we win. And done. We go deeper into the fragmentum, and finally, it's time to fight 𝕮𝖊𝖊𝖉𝖐. We got to go through 3 waves of small enemies,
𝕮𝖊𝖊𝖉𝖐𝖍，
and then the cutscene. Oh. And finally, we fight Castorice for real. Now, because we unlocked the Preservation Trailblazer here, I'm not worried. We have an on-element shielder plus DPS here, and also the Engine of Creation can help us break the toughness. It's pretty easy. The feel of this fight here is really different from my other series. I think it's because we're using a 3.0 unit against a 1.0 boss. It might sound weird, but it makes me feel a bit nervous about facing 𝕮𝖗𝖊𝖉𝖐 later though, because we have to go through at least half of the Trailblaze mission to unlock RMC, right? But I guess since this video is already nearing 3.2, you'll probably have Castorice helping us, provided that we don't lose her 50-50, but we'll see. That's for later. For now, let's just end this fight.
无伤大雅。哼，枪尖已经点燃，连枪冲锋！唯一的救赎。轻坦成型。
Is it enough if I just basic attack? Let's try.
欺骗。
It is! We then attend Bronya's coronation and wrapped up the Jarilo-VI Trailblaze mission. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to just jump straight into Amphorius after we finish the Jarilo-VI Trailblaze mission. So let's just see where we can access that. Oh, I think it's this. We have completed the Trailblaze mission, Jarilo-VI Silent Galaxy. You can review worlds that currently support the 𝕮𝖊𝖉𝖕𝖕𝖔𝖗𝑙 Leap of Trailblaze feature through World Early Access in the 𝕮𝖊𝖉𝖕 map interface. After selecting a world in the World Early Access and confirming, you can unlock and experience the Trailblaze missions occurring in that world ahead of time. So, in the next one, we will be doing first part of Amphorius Trailblaze mission, so that we can get Remembrance MC. After we get Remembrance MC, I think we'll go back to 𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖕𝖕 and do that first. Then we go on to Penacony, and then we'll be returning to Amphorius' story. As I said, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for 𝕮𝖊𝖑𝖑𝖔 and Haru for supporting the channel. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.